March Madness kicked off last week, and like millions of us, the president filled out his bracket. Now, along with the Vegas odds makers and nearly half the folks who made picks this year, the president locked on to Kentucky to win the big dance. Now, the diehard basketball fan in the White House has filled out a bracket every year since he became president in 2009. In fact, that was the only year since becoming baller-in-chief that the president picked the final winner. That year, it was the University of North Carolina. And here's a question that ought to get you Donald Trump types all worked up. Is Ted Cruz really an American? See, the senator was actually born in Canada, so could that possibly mean he's not a natural-born citizen and therefore can't run for president? Well, no. Legal experts say his mom's U.S. citizenship means Cruz qualifies as a natural-born citizen. He left Canada at the age of 4. He grew up in Texas, and there is, however, that tiniest sliver of uncertainty, right? Cruz officially renounced his Canadian citizenship just last year.
Thanks, Derek. Republican strategist Liz Marr resigned just one day after she had been tapped to lead Scott Walker's online communications. Marr drew criticism for tweets she sent out ridiculing Iowa's role in the presidential nomination process. One tweet says, "The sooner we remove Iowa's front-running status, the better off American politics and policy will be." In a parting statement, Marr admitted that the tone of some of her tweets were at odds with Walker campaign values.
And if we can't find more than 2 or 3 families to run for high office, that's silly.
That was then. Barbara Bush used to be against son Jeb Bush following the footsteps of his father and brother to the White House. Fast forward to now. The former First Lady is helping Jeb's fundraising efforts. Jeb Bush hasn't officially entered the race, but there's no mistaking that he's headed that way.
And joining us now, Bob Schieffer of CBS News and Face the Nation.
Good morning, Bob. You have Senate Foreign Relations Chairman Bob Corker on your show this morning. What do you want to know from him?
Well, he is one of the Republicans that did not sign that letter to the Iranians telling them to be suspicious of a deal. I want to hear what he wants to see in this deal, and does he think the United States is about to sign the deal?
You'll also have a chat with Kevin McCarthy, the House Majority Leader. Do you think he and the other House leadership members were shocked about the resignation of Congressman Schock?
You know, I think they probably were, and my general rule on things like this, when you see somebody resign to avoid a ethics investigation, it generally means there's more ahead that we don't know about yet. It's usually worse than you think it is.
All right. Thank you so much, Bob Schieffer. We appreciate your time.
Okay, thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you on Face the Nation. We want to also thank our guests, Barney Frank, Chris Rowland, Ed O'Keefe, and Representative Tom Cole. And as always, remember to keep in touch with us on Twitter @Capitol Download. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.